Alright, might as well start this snit. Praise be to the IRC Union. First back in my day in a while, but recently, of course, the commissioner of IRC.TL decided to keep the server up. IRC back in the day was really a polarizing place. IRC had a rep from in-game players in 2010 to about 3 years ago as a place where all the people talked about flowers and doormats while in-game players flexed themselves off as having chill as muscles. Whenever admins were made, who on first reaction were those that were IRC regulars, spawned tons of outrage from players in-game, some warranted, some not, and the observed straight path to admin was to camp on IRC and join in on the conversation as if it was an audition. Much like being a new player on the server, you got two options. Either be a quiet player and keep to yourself, or if you want to make some amigos, try to drop yourself into a conversation and get your name out there, not to be attention seeking per se, but just to talk. IRC was somewhat similar back in 2011 when I first consistently joined the CNR channel, since Mini Missions was on the same network at the time. Eternal shout out to Kyle Smith. But it was mainly a cool kid party where people would talk about random things, whether it was about the server or about something random or whatever. When trying to get in on those conversations, it was hit and miss. Sometimes you get hooked into the conversation, and other times you say something and end up being ghosted. Shout out to the non-existing Halloween event. It wasn't clicky like the CNR Discord is, where if you're outside the circle and you notice it, then again, wish is worse, being ghosted or making it obviously known that you're outside the circle. I don't know, really. Still though, even though I snit on the CNR Discord all the time, IRC had its odd points, like BMUK and Poetic having a game ants, and those two and Banana Ghost rating random stuff where Poetic would say, BMUK, guess what I did today? I sucked a dick, rate, which followed a 10 out of 10 by BMUK. As time went on, as well, IRC devolved with having, at rare times, random fights. People coming in to report cheaters in the middle of a conversation and that guy being ignored. Fights or passive fights between girls where one gets banned to maintain territory. That plus people who claim to have left IRC but still have a bot or a hidden account in the channel as well. Still though, that's all what made IRC poppin'. The 120 or 130 names that would be on it on peak times of the day, almost like how active the server used to be. IRC got so poppin' and polarizing that someone coined IRC regulars as the IRC Union, and people there embraced the label as they embraced their title against the anti-IRC people. That stigma spread into the forums, in-game, and even included people joining IRC to call everyone losers. It was a fine time in CNI history. The animosity was as big as Serbia versus Albania hour at 4 a.m. back in 2013 in Las Venturas. Finally, though, as a guy who's been called an IRC admin by Garg on the Gaza forum topic blacklist, even though that guy tried hard to get into every gang imaginable in 2010, and Gaza was the only one who accepted him, but that's for another time. I've had my likes and dislikes about IRC, and as the player base has gone down, so has IRC's presence. But with the great immigration of people moving from IRC to Discord, when thinking in comparison to both, IRC isn't so bad anymore. Discord's clearly better, of course, but when you're like me and dislike 80% of the server, and low-key don't like 17% more of the server, including people I loosely hang out with in other Discords, except this one, there really is no concern with trying to be noticed. by the cool kids unlike IRC, or making your own channel isn't that interactive, you can just hang out with 5 of your favorite people in Discord and call it a day. This is Rajan, and that was Back in My Day.
Guess what?
The slow clap with the phone, yes.
Wait,
yeah.
Sorry, couldn't clap correctly.
But yeah, you know, IRC has been a big part of the server, and you know, IRC admin. That's all I can say. IRC admin.